Freeze. Stephen, welcome. I understand you just returned from the exciting world of Ann Arbor, Michigan.
Yes,
what was that
I
like?
did. It was a phenomenal food mecca. It was a great experience, the home of University of Michigan, Ann Arbor, of course, but it does have a phenomenal eclectic food scene from your top-of-the-line restaurant, and you've got small little hole-in-the-wall places that serve 284 different types of soups.
Okay, what do we got here? We got a shot up here of you standing there in front of Zingerman's.
Zingerman's is a deli that was started about 30 years ago by Ari Weinzweig and his counterpart Paul Saginaw, and there was no good corned beef sandwiches there, so what they did was they started a small deli with wonderful corned beef, and they've since blossomed into a food mecca of a cheese creamery. They have bakeries, chocolatiers, so it's the community of businesses for Zingerman's. What we're looking at over there is Eve Aronoff. She was actually a Top Chef contestant, and she owns two restaurants. One of them is called Eve. The other one is unnamed yet. And she has a great book that she is showing me over there. And she's a young lady that was a comparative literature major and then went to Cordon Bleu School in France, and voila, 41 years old, successful restaurateur.
I love it being here with the New Haven foodie, Steve Freeze. This is cool. I got to learn all kinds of neat things. First of all, what are you teaching us today?
Well, we're going to make a grilled halloumi. Halloumi is a Greek cheese founded in Cyprus, or manufactured in Cyprus, and it's a hard cheese that can withstand the high temperatures of a grill. And how this all started with this cheese is about a month ago, we were doing a culinary walking tour, which many people know I do in New Haven. And KCS was one of the stops, and they provided the guests with a sample of halloumi. Out in Ann Arbor, what do I see? I see halloumi cheese on many of the menus. And then at the Fancy Food Show in New York City, that was one of the items that was being prepared. July is National Grilling Month, so what better way for us to use the grill for an unexpected product to cook?
So we're going to grill some cheese. That sounds good.
Yes, we are.
All right, you know the drill. You've been in the kitchen before. You know a way around it better, probably better than I do. Take a look into the camera and tell the folks at home what to do.
Sit back, relax. You're having lunch with style.
Our next guest is always on the food scene, celebrating local chefs and the culture of food. I'm back with New Haven's local foodie, Stephen Freeze. Welcome, Stephen. How you doing?
Great. How you doing, Steve?
Good, good. Thank you. I understand you just came back from the Fancy Food Show in New York. What's that all about?
Oh, 3,000 exhibitors from throughout the world, including some from Connecticut, who are showcasing their gourmet food products. And one of the gentlemen that I happened to have met was the founder of Scharfenberger Chocolate, John Scharfenberger. And he I interviewed him, and he had actually given me a copy of his wonderful book, The Essence of Chocolate, and you see everything there from gourmet chocolates and tapenades and cheeses from every country, and grilled halloumi was actually served there as well. You name it, as far as the specialty food product, it's there. 3,000 booths in the Javits Center in New York City. A wonderful experience for any person in the food industry.
All right, so you got some halloumi cheese that you're grilling over here?
That's grilling, and we're going to move over here now. And this recipe actually appeared in my New Haven Register food column. It's from Bar in New Haven, and it's a signature salad. And what I'm going to ask you to do is to dice up the pear into quarter-inch dice.
Okay, that's
I'm while you're doing that, I'm going to make the very simple dressing.
Okay.
We're going to take a quarter of a cup of olive oil.
Okay.
And then we're going to, I'm sorry, a third of a cup. And then we're going to take 2/3 of a cup of just regular red wine vinegar.
Yep.
So this is a third of a cup spoon.
Okay.
And then we're going to whisk that.
Whisk that. Okay.
And earlier today, what I did was I candied the pecans because it does take some time. And that's very simple. It's 3/4 of a cup of pecans.
Got it.
About a half a cup of sugar, a little less if you're not into the sweetness. And you melt the sugar down. And then what you do is you add the pecans, and then they're coated with that sugar.
Okay.
You take it out of the pan, and you break it up into smaller pieces. And that's going to be added in a few minutes to the salad. So we've got the salad dressing, and we don't need to use this full amount of dressing, but I always make a little extra because you can use it the next day.
Now, Steve, you also do these walking tours. Talk a little bit about your walking tours.
Oh, yeah. Every month we do a walking tour, culinary walking tour of downtown New Haven. We have 10 stops, and we rotate some of the new stops in and out. And it's a wonderful experience, about 3.5 hours. And we walk to 10 places, and the next one is scheduled for August 14th. It starts at 10:45.
Yeah. Now, do you follow cars, or do you get in one vehicle? How do you do that?
No, we walk.
You walk? Oh, it's a walking tour. Thank you, Dave, very much. Right there.
The walk is only about 1.5 miles total, and it's a wonderful day of experiencing some of the hidden food gems of New Haven. And we start at the top of the Omni. And we have 10 different stops. I don't like to give the secrets away. I want people to go on the tour and see it.
Sure.
But I'll tell you afterwards.
I appreciate it.
And we have a great time experiencing the food scene in New Haven. It's $59, and the tickets are bought through the Convention and Visitors Bureau. in New Haven.
And gives you a chance to see go to 10 different restaurants, check them out. And this is August 14th?
August 14th is the next one, correct.
Okay, let's see
so
what else
we're
we
going to
can
do is I threw in 3 handfuls of just assorted lettuce leaves, and now we're going to take those and put them into the bag.
All right.
And this is a quick way of mixing the salad using the plastic bag.
I'm a big believer in the bag.
Actually, the bar restaurant is the one that told me to do it. Yeah, we're going to put that in. That is, how much do we put in there? That is a 3/4 of a cup of crumbled blue cheese.
Okay.
And those are the pecans that I already candied this morning. Yep.
Candied pecans. Ooh, I love it. Oh, I love it.
And then what we're going to do is we're going to take about 1/3 of a cup of this mixture of the dressing we made earlier.
Okay.
And then we're going to close the bag. Make sure you zip that up nicely.
Oh, yeah. Zip that up nicely. Okay, good.
Shake it up.
Shake it up. Oh, be careful, be careful.
Be careful. We don't want to get that all over you. Yeah. That's why you're wearing that apron, I guess.
Yeah, that's why, yeah. Okay. Losing a little bit here. Okay.
We'll and then we're going to just put it right into this nice bowl over here, and that will be ready to serve.
Okay. You know, you were talking about that, making sure I had that zip tight.
Yeah, it happens.
Am I doing okay?
Yeah, we're doing okay.
Okay. Beautiful.
There we go.
Got a little bit there.
All right, that's fine.
Nice.
Isn't that beautiful?
Nice.
And now what we're going to do is we're going to move back to the halloumi for a second.
Okay.
And what we're going to do over there is we're going to make sure that this is nice and done. Mm-hmm. And I guess it is. And again, this halloumi cheese can withstand high heat. And again, we don't have a barbecue in here, but normally this is done on the barbecue.
Okay.
And the recipe will appear on the T&H website.
Oh, yeah, you can go to WTNH.com, click on Connecticut Style. All these recipes are there. I've got friends that are going there every day to cook that night. It's great.
So what I'm going to ask you to do is squeeze the lemon on both sides of that.
Okay, squeeze the lemon on both sides.
I'm going to add a little more olive oil.
Okay, hang on. All right, both sides of this, okay. Mm-hmm. All right, you're going to flip this?
And we're going to flip it over.
Okay.
Whoop.
You got it. Oh, you and me in the kitchen, we got it down. Masterful. All right. Okay.
And a little oregano.
I like it.
Yeah, we'll just use the hands.
Yeah, that's okay. Nobody's watching. Just you and I.
Just you and I.
Just me and you in the kitchen.
Okay. And now what we want to do is let's get that pretty plate over there.
All right, the pretty plate.
And I'm going to slice it into small pieces.
Nice. It's a nice summer dish, just showing that there's some great cheese that you can grill during the summertime. Again,
Absolutely.
If you want the recipe, just go to WTNH.com, click on Connecticut Style. All kinds of great recipes there. And our own foodie, Stephen Freeze's recipe right here. It's light summer. Oof.
And we just have some pita bread to serve it with.
All right.
Voila.
Terrific.
We've got a simple grilling dish going along with the salad.
I'm going to give it a taste, okay?
Sure.
All right.
It's hot.
Cheese with that bread. Absolutely fantastic. How about a little salad?
Sure.
All right.
Let's see. We got a fork over there for you.
Beautiful. All right. Okay. I got to try this.
It's a nice bowl.
As I mix it up, you know. All right. Okay. Fantastic. Steve, New Haven's foodie. Wait, watch my hands.
And you know what most people don't know is I also